This is the beginning of part 2 of the video on how to import users to DotNetNuke using the interactive user import module from Data Springs. So we have created an event that will add the users that will be imported into the DotNetNuke role, in our case here called clients. In your case, you may have your own role there. Now, we can also create more events to add to the one that is already here. For instance, we can create an event called, event type called distribute email, which will send an email to each, either to someone in special, or if you can use those tokens to send an email to each person that was imported, let's say, to tell them that they are now registered in this website as well, or that they have to log in to modify their password. So bottom line is that with this option, distribute email, you can send a personalized email to each person in the import list. Now, the third option is called execute SQL query. So again, this is a bit more advanced, and you will only need that if you want to play around with the data in the database, to run a SQL statement based for each user that you're going to import. But this is a bit more advanced, so you need to understand about SQL, you need to know how to write SQL statements. This is not so much the point of our video here, but this is also possible. So you can write SQL statements for each entry, for each user that will be imported. So those are the three types of events that you can create. But in our case, we're just going to keep DNN role, and it will add the users to the client's role. And so right now, let's go to our next step. We are on step 3 of 5. So let's click next. So from here, we have many different options, and I'm just going to cover a couple of them, not all of them, but a couple. First one, for instance, generate username. If the file that you are importing does not have a username field, so you can check this option to create automatically a username, and the username can be based on the first name and last name. Sorry, first initial, last name, first name, last name, first name, last initial, or email address. Those are the options to create username in case your file does not have username. This is not our case. I'm going to check this. You can also generate passwords. So you can automatically generate passwords here for each one of those new users. In our case, we already have a field called password. We also have an option that says overwrite existing users. This is pretty clear. If the user is already there, based on the username, the information that is already there will be overwritten by the new information that is being imported via the file. You can also email a report. Once this is all imported, you can, the module automatically send an email to an email that you may specify here. Not our case. I don't want to play with that. You can also, in case you have multiple portals in this instance of DotNetNuke, you can also create, you can also set up each user in all the different portals under this DotNetNuke style. So this is this option. This option, use static file for import, will allow you to specify a file name that this module, the scheduler of this module, will import every so often. This is not our case. We just have one-time import, but this option will allow, let's say, some other process to create a file in the system, in the site, and then this process will automatically import all those new users. This would be useful if you have two systems and one system is creating users and you want your site to have all those users in sync with the system, so the system could create an export file and the site could import it automatically, let's say once in a day. This is an option as well with this mode. You can also force password change upon sign up. Let's say that you set for everybody, you set the same password. So you want to force in the next sign-in that they reset their password. You can use this option here. So those are the, I would call, advanced options here. There are a couple of more, but I'm not gonna touch base on those. I'm just gonna go next here. We are on step 4 out of 5. Let's hit next. So from here, you can see a kind of a summary of what was selected previously. For instance, you can see a snapshot of the file content. You can also see the options for the core integration that we have selected, the dynamic events that we have selected as well, the import options. So I'm going to check automatically start the user import scheduler process, and I'm going to hit finish. So once I hit finish, I'm report back to the beginning, and it says that the job has been created. I can visit the schedule, the hosting schedule, to see more details. But what I would like to do here is I would like to run the scheduler right away, because I want the import to happen right now. So I can use this option here that says run interactive user import schedule process now. So I'm going to hit it. I'm going to click it here. So it's saying that the scheduler has been started, and I can click on view log results to see how things are going there. So this is what it's telling me. It's telling me that that 30 roles were imported, and it succeeds in terms of running this scheduler. And now from here, I can go to, let's say, admin user accounts, and I can see all the accounts that have been imported. And I also can go to security roles. And if I click under clients, I should be able to see all those accounts under clients, because that was the role that I have asked to be set to each and every single user that would be created from the file. So let me click here, and I can see the list of users. So all those users were the new users that we have just imported to this role. If you want to see more details about this module, you can go to DataSpring's website, and in the product interactive user import, you can find the user manual for this module. If you scroll down on the left side, you can see user guide. So again, if you need more information, you can definitely check the user guide. So this is basically it for now. We have just reviewed how we can import users to a DotNetNuke website by using the import users, the interactive user import module by DataSprings. Thank you very much, and that's it for now. Bye.